Hello, my name is Jesse the Sorrow. This is Dom X Zendash the rapper. This is episode 7 of the Sorrow and the Rapper podcast. My two cats are fucking fighting next to each other. Can you stop?
It's so
Jesus
funny.
Christ, these fucking animals, man. They're like they're doing it. My what pisses me off is that if they did it on the floor, it'd be fine or whatever, and I could separate them or make sure they're on a chair.
Oh
They're
my God.
slapping each other on top of a chair.
It's a death match.
No, it's just because they're stupid. One's fat and one's fatter. That's pretty much it. All right. Just a quick couple of things. We have a game plan today, but a quick couple of things before the game plan happens. I want you guys to realize that we live stream on Twitch on Tuesdays or Wednesdays. Most of the time it's Tuesdays. Lately it's been
Yep.
Wednesdays. These fucks. Hey. Break it up. Um, and most I'm getting overstimulated. I'm getting overstimulated. What's going on? It's the cat. It's the podcast. It's my fucking alarms. This is the worst thing that's gonna happen all at one time. What's next? I gotta fucking take a dump. Like it's horrible. Um, okay. Let's just try this again. Okay, on Tuesdays or Wednesdays, we stream
Yeah.
the show on Twitch. The video goes up on Sundays. If you haven't caught it, subscribe to the YouTube channel. So like follow here, and help us out a little bit. Share it with your friends. I will tell you on YouTube, I am seeing more people watching. So it's not, it's
Nice.
a, I didn't think that was happening until I checked it this morning. I was like, oh, wow, there's more views than yesterday. I was like, that's weird, but whatever. I mean, that's good, but I didn't expect it. Um, Second thing, I threw my back out
Oh,
like 3 days ago. I was cleaning the cat litter and I bent over. I went, ah, and I like no longer could do things.
oh shit.
Um, so I had to take 2 days off of work, do a lot of stretching, a lot of heating pads, ice pads, all this other stuff. So I'm like, if I look a little weird or if like I'm sitting like Superman half the time, it's because I'm gonna make sure that my back is not killing me. Um, and then also today,
I gotta
Pokemon
fucking
Champions.
stretch my back too.
Ew. Pokemon Champions came out today, which is like the battle version of they just separated the battle parts of Pokemon and made it so that you can play for free on the Switch 1 and 2, and then the mobile version of the thing is going to release in the summertime, so then that way you can play against people competitively online. Which I just uploaded a video on the YouTube channel of me playing from this morning, so you'll get to see how my Pokemon that are nearly 15 years old, how well they do in today's environment. So check that out. Anyways, so the main point of the show today is what are we doing today, Dom? What's going on?
What we doing? What we
What are we
doing?
doing? What are we doing?
I don't know. I mean, I just wanted to I feel like people get too fucking intimidated by this whole like how do you do D&D thing. So I'm like, let's build a character. You go to fucking D&D Beyond. It's
Yeah.
a free thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you build the fucking character. They'll show you how to do it. It's easy. You don't gotta be fucking intimidated. We'll walk you through it right now. You stupid
Yeah.
bitch.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea. I want people to take the time, be creative, and understand like this is what we do. Like, I mean, it's not what we do, but this is how simple it can be.
Yeah.
So as you see here on D&D Beyond, I already like signed in and everything, and you just literally go to your name, and then it would tell you like create a character, or yeah, it
Right.
would be like create a character, and that leads you here to the character creation method. So we're gonna start here. So what you want to do? You want to do standard, quick builder, or pre-made?
I've literally never done Quick Builder. I'm just gonna take people through standard because I know what it is.
Okay.
I assume Quick Builder is even easier.
Yeah,
So,
even easier. So the thing that you wanted to do, it's even easier now.
all right.
All
So
right.
these are all these fucking options that you can have. All that this is doing is giving you more rules that you could play with, which means if you like are playing with a friend and they're gonna be running like 5e, you just check that 5e button and uncheck the rest of them. For me personally, I just check all of them because I want to have all the options that I feel like using. And then if some bullshit isn't 5e, which all that means is the type of rules you're playing with, then I just tell my DM like, hey, my shit ain't 5e, but I want to play with it anyway. Nine
Yeah,
times out of 10, they don't give a fuck. They're like, all right, cool, whatever. You got a ridiculous character. We're still gonna play.
yeah. At
You know
least
what I'm saying?
good. At least good DMs would be like, yeah, I'm open to the craziness that you're trying to pull off here. You know,
Yeah.
they're not.
Yeah. You want to do dumb shit? Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. So these are just the rules, basically. Just very, to break it down even simpler for people. D
Yeah.
and D, for as long as its iterations have been, there's always been like numerical like numbers for their rule sets over the years. Or it's like since like the '80s or some shit.
Yeah.
Like so, 5e is the fifth edition. It's the most current edition of it. They update it every couple of years, maybe. There's a
Yeah.
there's a gap between like a couple of them that are like 10, 15 years in between,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Partner content, I don't know what that means. Do you know what that means?
I believe it's like even more shit that you can do. I'm pretty sure it's like extra characters and stuff from whatever the fuck.
Oh, okay.
Again, it doesn't matter. You could click it or not click it. It's not gonna like if you ever needed it, you'd know what it is.
Ah, I see, I see. All right, we're just gonna give him a quick name, real quick. What do you have any ideas? A quick name of who this character is?
His name is FN, stands for fuck nigga.
FN,
Cause
that
that's
was the
you.
boy. Oh,
That's
me?
you.
Oh,
No,
him.
well,
Okay, no, it's
the,
them.
yeah.
You ever seen that guy on TikTok? He goes, "Rise and shine," for and then he just like
Yeah, yeah,
compliments
yeah.
you. It's so
Goddamn
funny.
funny.
Dice rolling. The great thing about D&D Beyond is that it does let you do dice rolling and it looks cool.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to roll your dice like in real life, that's cool if you want to use that button. You know what I'm saying? There's more shit. Again, this is the easy version to me because you don't even have to care about any of these options.
Yeah.
But we'll run you through them if you want. They got feats, which are the like extra shit that you can do as a character.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's multi-class requirements, which just means like if you are going to be more than one thing, if you're going to be like a wizard that's also a fighter, you gotta hit that button.
Okay.
Um, yeah, uh,
Well,
yeah. The
everything
rest,
else seems like not bullshit, but it's one of those things that you can make D&D very easy or make it very complicated.
yeah,
Like
whatever you want to
ignoring
do.
the coin way. Like there are people who care or are trying to play such a technical game. They're like, well, you can't really jump across that way because if you factor in how much weight of money you have on you times
Yeah,
the normal human weight, and you try to make that jump, it doesn't like people play it like that too. So
yeah.
it's literally all up to you. So we're gonna hit next. All right, what's now?
All right, now choose a class for this. I would just say choose fighter because it's probably the easiest to go through without a hassle. You got a lot of shit you can be. You know what I'm saying? There's even
Mm-hmm.
more stuff you can be if you care to. If you're doing it in real life with a piece of paper, you can be a million things. On here, if you're not doing basic shit, they try to charge you for stuff. You don't have to pay any money for D&D Beyond
Okay.
if you don't want to. Me, I'm a bitch. I pay for all of it. I like all the options. I want to use that shit easy, so I pay for a lot of shit.
Oh, that's
But
cool.
you don't have to.
That's
Yeah,
great. All right, we're gonna choose FN the fighter.
yeah, that
Okay.
makes sense.
So yeah. So immediately it tells you like not only confirm what class it is, but look at all the shit that it's telling you what you can do. Look at all like
Right.
as a level 1 character, what's your strength, your skills that you can have, the weapons that you use, what you start with, and some of this stuff seems intimidating. Like I said before,
Yeah,
it's really up to the person deciding whether or not you want to decide on money. Because the amount of times that you and I have played, money. First of all, sometimes we become billionaires off rip, and that's part of the
yeah,
story. And sometimes it's like whatever. It's money's not even part of the storyline that we got going on.
right.
Uh,
So again, yeah, these are the things you can do. These are the little, abilities that you have. It is something that, it's gonna be in the options. It's gonna be in your character sheet. So if you don't have to remember any of this shit, you can just read it. It will come up later. But again, if you're just building a character, you could study that motherfucker later. This has all the things you can do. Is all you
yeah.
need to know.
So think about having your character sheet more like a reference book.
Right,
It's a reference book. Something happens, go refer to your character sheet to decide like, oh yeah, this is how I have to go about this.
right. So now, when you're creating a character in D&D Beyond, those little blue like exclamation points are the things you have to do to finish. Anything that doesn't have that means you don't have to do it. At least you don't have to do it right now.
Yeah, you could
So
do it much later, or maybe like, oh, I just want to have a full character. You could do it that way too.
yeah.
So let's start with core fighter traits. What are we gonna do? Um, so this is what I was saying earlier. It tells you like when you attack what stat you're using to attack, because every
Right.
class has their own stats to do for an attack, what kind of skills it has and stuff like that. So fighter skill proficiency. What do you want to try out first?
Oh yeah. So yeah, you can be proficient at something. So this will give you a list of two things that you can pick that you're great at. That's basically all it means. So depending on how you want to build your character, maybe they're intimidating, maybe they perceive things easier than other people, maybe they're good at persuading people. For this one, if it's a fighter, I'm gonna say athletics, uh,
Athletics
or acrobatics. You know what I'm saying? Like, or both. Pick athletics and the second one acrobatic.
and
You're fucking
acrobatics.
you're fucking super strong and super fucking agile. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. See, and
Uh,
the great thing about D&D is that because it's up to you and it's your imagination. You can literally like who is FN? If it's you, who are you? Like,
yeah,
are you good at fight? Like, do you want to be good at fighting, or do you want to
yeah,
be like a person that everybody hates? But everybody hates someone, and that person is good at something, right?
yeah,
So we might hate you and you suck, but you know what? I can ask you what's the history of like Mortal Kombat, and you'll tell me,
yeah.
like, stuff
Right.
like that.
You're
So
good at like you
that's
could
what I
be
mean
good
by
at
this.
good at a bunch of shit. You could literally build a character that's a fighter that sucks at fighting if that's what you want to do.
That's so funny. That is hilarious. Let's do the FN's fighting style.
Yeah. So right now for free you can pick an archer, a defensive fighter, a great weapon fighter, which means got a big ass weapon.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? If you want to fight with a buster sword, or a two weapon fighter if you want to fight with two swords or some shit.
yeah, two swords, or I for some reason like brass knuckles came to mind, but I'm pretty sure that's
Nice.
just defense or something.
Hell yeah.
So what would you want to choose?
I don't know. Great weapon fighter. Let's
All right.
let's give the motherfucker a big ass sword.
If it tells you, look, if it's so then it breaks down to you what happens when you roll for damage for an attack with a melee weapon that you're holding with two hands, like a great weapon would be. You could treat any one or two damage die as three. So what does that mean?
Oh, it just means that if you roll a one or a two, it could be a three instead of a
Oh,
one or a two.
interesting. Okay, that's cool. Weapon mastery. Now we get to choose our weapon.
Right.
Um, ooh,
They give you
damn,
three
they got
options.
see this automatic rifle is crazy.
That's funny as hell. Hell yeah.
That's crazy. You want to do that?
Why not? Fuck that.
Oh man, if you hit a creature with an automatic rifle and deal damage to it, you can reduce its speed by 10 feet until your next turn. If the creature is hit more than once by the weapon of the same property, the speed reduction doesn't exceed 10 feet. Okay, so it just keeps it to it. Okay, that's hilarious. Oh, because it slows them. The ability that it
Yeah,
gives them is slow. Okay.
that's dope. I wish they'd make some gun that some fighters or some characters that just shoot shit.
Yeah.
I've never used a gun in D&D.
No, I didn't think that was a thing. I thought it was super fantasy heavy, which is great to know for even
Yeah.
people who are trying to learn. It's like, oh look, it's even guns are in here.
Yeah, well most of the guns are like what do you call that shit? Steampunk.
Oh, that's still cool. If you want
Yeah.
to do a Bioshock type thing.
Hell yeah.
What other two weapons should we choose?
Well, if he's gonna have a gun, then he should have some sort of ridiculous knife with it.
Oh, okay. We have daggers, hand axe. Let's see. I don't know if hand axe count. A pike,
Yeah, that sounds fun.
semi-automatic pistol. A
A
spear,
sickle.
a sickle. Oh man, a sickle's great.
Hell yeah.
All right, we'll do sickle. And let's see. It gives it nick when you make the extra attack of the light property. You can make it as part of the attack instead of a bonus action. Okay, I guess you can hit again or whatever.
Yeah.
And then the last attack, the last thing we're good at, or yeah, weapon wise. Let's go with dagger. Dagger's fine.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Origin, background.
Yeah, so they want you to pick this again. This is it's easy because it gives you your background can give you extra traits, which is fun. But again, you can just do whatever the fuck you want. So yeah, like what is the options for the?
So for alignment is like all the natural alignments, chaotic
Oh right.
evil, natural good, or whatever. So we'll put like chaotic evil, whatever, super evil.
Yeah.
We're horrible people. Faith, you could just put, I don't know, MAGA. Lifestyle, we're comfortable because most of them are middle class.
Yeah.
Um,
You
so
gotta
that,
you gotta pick your background at the top there.
oh, do I? Oh yeah, I do. I do. Choose an option for background. Oh, okay, sorry. So there's acolyte, criminal, sage, soldier. It's up to you.
Yeah, right.
What do you wanna? What do you
Well,
feel
this
like?
this guy's mad. I'm gonna put him as a criminal. No,
Uh,
wait, is there politician? Well, I
yo, that'd be
guess.
folk hero. There's no politician.
Oh
Criminal
man.
spy.
Yeah.
You could argue politicians are criminal spies.
Yeah. Or
Let's do that.
acolytes, really. Yeah.
Um, Experienced criminal with a history of breaking the law. Come on, that's politician. Spent a lot of time with other criminals. And I
Yep.
still have contacts in the criminal on the ground. We're cooking. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yep.
So there's a game. So they have like a gaming set. This is like a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
There was the character that I had made the first time that we started playing.
Yeah.
He has a gaming set. He's a thief, but it's like a deck of cards, and I made him Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so it's like fine.
Oh, that's awesome. Hell yeah.
Shout out to Scamos. Um, we'll just if we'll just what kind of person they bowl. Let's say they bowl.
Yeah.
They bowl all the time. No,
Yep.
actually, darts. They play darts at really crappy beer joints, like really crappy
Yeah.
bars. Yeah. All right. The rest is like physical characteristics, so you can make them do any. Is everything white hair, well, blonde hair, blue eyes, all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Person, look, flaws, bonds, organizations. Let's see.
What's that shit that the what's his
Hartford
name was it?
2025.
Yeah.
Uh
I was gonna say, what's the Kirk one?
oh yeah, yeah. Because you can do more than one, right? Yeah, you can do more than.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tipusa. Um, allies. Kirkmania. Enemies. Okay. AOC,
Democracy.
AOC, democracy. Mom, daddy.
Yeah,
Because you have
man,
to like,
Danny.
yeah, you have to not only say his name wrong, but subliminally imply that you're also a closeted homosexual, like as a
Yeah,
Republican. Um, and all Somalis.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Let's not do that one. I don't want to. I feel bad for that one. All right. So let's move on. Species. Okay. Cool. This is a species.
Nice, yeah. You can pick whatever you want. You want to be a weirdo? You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, a weirdo MAGA guy. Like that's
Yeah,
not what. Like let's avoid the human route to show people how it
yeah.
actually works. Um. So this is if this is in the world. This is in a world that's full of fantasy, but basically everything in our world happened clearly because it's like MAGA. So imagine our world just has like all these monsters and
Yeah.
beings. What would you want our character to look like?
I mean, they gotta be orcs. You know what I'm saying? It's
Oh,
there's a really funny thing going on right now in D&D where people are fighting for orcs to not just because if you pick an orc and you don't play him like an orc, people get mad, and
oh,
basically people are saying like, hey, like you're basically picking orc to be a minority, and then you're treating the orcs bad on purpose.
wow,
You
that's
know what I'm saying?
crazy. To
So they're like, hey, if you want to choose orc, that's cool, but I'm allowed to be a smart orc. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
wow, that's
so like,
weird. That's weird white supremacy, racist stuff
yeah,
mixed into something as a metagame. That's really,
hmm
really odd. Um, but we're MAGA. We're a MAGA thing. If we're
yeah.
a MAGA thing, we can be orcs, right?
No, I think you have to be orc because of that.
Oh, okay,
Okay.
okay. I'm one of those guys. Okay. Got it. You are a humanoid. Your size is medium. You're about 6 to 7 feet tall. All right. So it tells you all the stats here. You have dark vision. In the context of this and what we're playing, dark vision, FN could see a black guy from a mile away.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
dark vision in the context of this. That's it's not
I
even.
got dark vision. I can see a nigga with my eyes closed.
It's just not. It's not even the cool like. Oh yeah, I'm Batman. I can see in the dark. I'm Daredevil. No, it's just you see that guy over there.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, let's keep this. All right, cool. Um, we have to do languages. See, like he said, there's a lot of these aren't even options. These are all the stuff that it told you. But there
Yeah.
is a language option. They have to know something
Yeah.
because they have to learn how to speak it.
Well, obviously
Um,
common because they're racist. They gotta be like, oh, you got if you speak common when you're around me.
yeah, you speak common around here in America. You speak common, and then secretly you have to speak some version. Okay, let's think about this for a second. If okay, all right, we're you know how all right, you know how they would always say Italians and Irish are like persecuted first before black
Right.
people
Yeah.
in this country or whatever,
Yeah.
which is obviously that's a crazy thing to say all the time. Um, but it when they look at you, they're like, "Oh, you're one of those German guys." That's like what they believed in the '40s, right? Like they didn't like Germans, or
Yeah.
they would like try to classify what kind of white you were
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
order to make you feel less than. So we
Yeah.
have to choose a secret another language like that we know because our family is like Anglo-Saxon, some
Right. Right.
weird
Right.
version of that. So
Uh, that would probably be well, he's an orc, so orcish.
yeah, but Orcish. See, but Orcish is like okay. Common. Let's say common is English. Orcish is um, like dog whistling.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like it's just telling each other like
yeah,
fucked up
yeah,
shit, like and without letting other people know. So I don't feel like
yeah.
I feel like that's implied with being an orc.
That's so fun.
Um, I gotta imagine Iluskan sounds
Yeah,
almost
like
Russian.
Eastern European.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Eastern European Iluskan. I
yeah.
speak Iluskan. And it's
That's
only
hilarious.
because his great grandfather
Yeah,
migrated over here. Yeah, but he's first generation. He's first generation.
yeah.
All right, ability score.
All right. So this is basically you roll some dice. One, two, three, four. You roll six dice, and then no, you roll seven dice. And you pick the top, the highest six, and you put them in whatever category you want. Um. So yeah, in this, I believe they do it for you. Yeah, go to choose option.
Okay, does it
Uh,
increase three scores or increase two scores?
what is that for?
So when determining a character's ability scores, increase one score by two.
Oh, I
And
don't know they're doing that. I think those are some new rules, but whatever. Yeah, whatever.
all right, we'll
That's
just do the
that's
one.
just, it's good for you anyway. Yeah,
Okay, so we'll do increase three scores plus one. Um, so increase three different scores by one.
yeah,
So, oh, these are like okay, you have plus one on
yeah,
strength, plus one on dexterity. Like it's more for like these are the situational things.
yeah,
Like, hey, I want to push this thing. Oh, I get what I roll for it. Plus, I have plus one in strength. You add to whatever that roll was, right?
yeah. And it'll do it for you automatically once you click that. So
Yeah, exactly. So we'll do strength. Um, Constitution because you really have to believe the MAGA bullshit, right? And it's hard to get you out of it. I
yeah,
have a coworker right now that he sends me a lot of stuff, and I'm slowly turning him around. But every time he goes too far, I send him a website called leavingmaga.com. Um, and it's about like the deepest of magas leaving the actual cult. Okay,
yeah.
and then what else would you say?
Dexterity because he's a shooter.
Oh yeah. And plus, regardless, he's still like a worker.
Yeah.
He's still a worker. All right, give me one.
Yep. Know what I'm saying? Dropping new music soon, my niggas. We doing wild shit. We going crazy. We going brazy. I'm gonna take a little bit of time off. I got some surgery, and then I'll be back better than ever. Better than ever, baby. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, fuck nigga.
Hold on, just you got to vamp for a second. So give me 1 second.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So I got some I got some new shit in the works as well. I think a lot of you guys really like the D&D section. I'm gonna do a couple joints. Me and Jesse are probably gonna do like a campaign uh on this channel. Uh It'll probably be centered around something funny like being Dominican, just to spice it up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I gotta keep making Jesse go through his adventures with Jimmy the Bum. Uh so we'll see where that goes. And yeah, and then I'll have another one that I'm fucking with. Um that I'll talk about later when it's more hashed out. But yeah, I'm trying to run at least two campaigns. But you gotta watch and enjoy, you know what I'm saying? I'll try to make it weird and new and uh just some shit y'all never seen before. Shout out to you, fuck nigga.
Sorry, my girlfriend has the worst timing when it comes to like calling. So she's like, "I need to see the cats. I'm sick." I'm like, "Okay, okay, just give me 5 minutes, please." And she's like, "Okay, well, that's the end of our communication for the day because she's really sick and she's gonna go play Splatoon with her friends online, so she's not gonna be able to like call. So it's like, all right, fine, we'll make this quick." So that's
Nice.
it. Me and her, yeah, we're fine. So I have no idea what you were saying to the chat, which is gonna be really hilarious to me
Yeah.
when I come back to it later and listening to the show.
We're canceled. It's over.
Oh, great, thanks, thanks. All right, let's move on. Um, Starting
I know you
equipment.
go back. I think you gotta
Oh, do I? Okay.
what
Oh,
do you call it? Roll the dice and shit for the
oh, right,
score.
right, right. How do I do this?
There is a button, I swear, where you just hit the
Oh, standard
oh yeah, choose the
array.
generate. Yeah, manual rolled.
Oh, manual rolled. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. So that
So,
way, just
no,
roll
go
the
ahead.
dice.
You're explaining. My bad.
Oh, just yeah, it'll roll. You could just hit the roll button. It'll roll, and then you could pick which. It's fun. You can see all the little dice go everywhere. You can see pick which stats you want where. So this is basically uh where you're gonna put your stats, and you're rolling how good you are at things.
I don't know why it's taking forever to fucking roll these things. Let me reset it. That's one. It should say here. Okay, that's 12. Okay, so then that 12 we'll put on strength. 11. Where do you want to put it?
And well, let's see how low it goes. I was gonna say intelligence and charisma definitely got to be low for this motherfucker.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Let's keep rolling and then we'll choose afterwards. Okay, 12, 11. All right, dude. Jesus Christ. Can
Yeah,
you?
it's not even it's mid, but it's also really pretty good if you're all you're this fucking balanced as a character.
Oh my
God
God.
damn, you're a pretty good character. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty good, man.
That's hilarious. That's
Your lowest
crazy.
is 11. That's pretty fire.
Yeah. All right. What do you want to choose for what?
All right,
So,
well, the 11's got to be intelligence and charisma.
and charisma. Okay. And then I
Yeah,
guess the second lowest would be
wisdom.
wisdom. And then so their dexterity and their
Yeah,
constitution is pretty good. All right.
yeah.
Boom. All right. Damn.
It's a pretty balanced fucking good
Yo,
character.
I have a great idea the next time we can play D&D, we'll pull this character out for our
Yeah.
friends and be
Hell
like,
yeah.
we have this whole backstory for him. So funny. So funny. Okay, I think all of this gets,
Yeah,
yeah,
all of
this,
that is good.
all right, that's fine. Apply ability scores, that's fine. Um the equipment, which is
Yeah.
nothing. None of this is anything. It's just
Yeah,
like,
you could again, it's just they give you a million options. It's up to you with how deep you want to go with it. Like this is what you start with. You could change it if you want. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
your DM will tell you if you're trying to do some other bullshit.
red MAGA hat as a personal possession.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Next, and then this is it. That's the end of the character sheet,
Yeah,
right?
boom. See, you're done. You see how scared you were? You're done. You already
Oh,
got a fucking character. You got a fuck nigga to fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Let's see how the character sheet actually looks like. So this is what he would look like. This
Yeah.
is like how a normal character sheet on D&D Beyond would look like. And
Yeah.
my cat is literally, I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see it in the camera, but the cat's like
No.
sitting next to me. But so yeah, this is what he would look like on a character sheet. Now
Yeah.
when you're playing, run me through like a typical thing for a person who needs to know how to use the actual website in order to um to play. So if I
All
if
right.
I
So
yeah.
if you're like whatever, your DM says you, what do you want to do? You're in the middle of the street or something. You go to action, and those are the things that you can quickly do. Uh,
Okay, wait, where do you see action?
it's next to all on the red little red thing.
I can't see the
Says
color
attack.
red. Oh, I see. Oh, action.
Oh, my
Oh,
bad.
I here you go. Action. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, these are all the things you can do. Okay.
Right.
All right, cool. And then these are your attacks. This is
Right.
bonus action. This is a reaction. Some people have reaction moves. So
Right.
like something
Basically, you could do
happens.
something when it's not your turn.
Yeah, stuff like that. Other limited use, um, which is extra like abilities. That's kind of generalized. So
Yeah.
one of the things that people will do is like when you start initiative, which means like the fight is like if you played a JRPG, it's the part where it goes
Yeah. Yeah.
and the fight starts. If you seen our TikTok uh or on my TikTok also of Benny the Bum, when he says roll initiative, that's what you gotta imagine. I tried to put that in the TikTok like the noise, but
Right.
I couldn't make it look believable. Why would you knock that down? Why would you knock that down? You fuck.
Hilarious.
All right, so you would roll initiative, so you get to click on. So when you roll initiative, or like if you have to push something, you actually get to click on any one of these things, and then
Right.
it'll roll the die and take account into what it is. So it rolled
Right.
a 13 plus the 2 from initiative. I rolled a 15.
Right. And there you go. That means that if there are other people playing and they rolled, if their number's lower than yours, they go after you. If their number's higher than yours, they go before you.
Yeah, so that's great. See, it is super simple. All
Yeah.
of this is great, super simple, easy to understand.
And if you ever need to roll dice and it's not something that's on your character sheet, the bottom left right there, there's a little icon, and that is your dice. You just click that,
Yeah,
and it'll show you, whatever kind of dice you need to roll. Usually you just got to roll D20, but you got all the dice there.
yeah, all of them. That's all there. And how dare it suggest a black die to us? Needs to be white.
Right.
But I think you see because
You got to pay for the
that's
for the
crazy.
extra.
I gotta pay for the white one.
Yeah.
Fuzzy dice. I want the fuzzy one. Give me the fuzzy dice. There you go. So now when you roll, just roll. Oh, look at it. It's all pink and fuzzy, just like my truck. Yeah. Well, there you go. We built the D&D character FN. He's here. I'll figure a picture out for him later. Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
save him to my account so then that way
Hell yeah.
we can bring him out whenever we want to. He'll probably maybe he'll even be a character on the show. Who
Hell yeah.
knows? Who knows? We'll figure that out when that happens.
But yeah, that was it, man. You guys did it. You've created your first character, and now you can play in the weird wild world of dungeons and sometimes dragons.
And sometimes dragons. We'll finish this off with like a very interesting tidbit. Um, this was something I don't know if you saw this recently, but Disney is trying to acquire Epic Games at some point. It was
Jesus
announced
Christ.
not that long ago, right? Now, what
Yeah.
does that really mean? I was just talking to a friend of mine not that long ago at work about like how crazy that actually is.
Yeah.
So you gotta what people have to really understand is that like there's only so many rich companies in the world. Disney is one of them. And very few other ones can I wouldn't even say compete, but when they do something and it moves markets, big ones like these matter. So, for example, we all know Disney. We love Marvel. We love Star Wars. We love all their properties. We're kind of beholden to this entertainment industry that we have with them. But Epic Games is responsible for suing Apple. And because they sued Apple, they had a lawsuit like 2 years ago, Apple versus Epic Games. This is
All
a
right.
huge lawsuit. That huge lawsuit was played out in front of everybody over the summer. It was crazy. What ended up happening as the result of this, a lot of things blew up in many different ways. One, it was leaked on how much Sony is like paying for PlayStation Plus and how much they charge and how much they charge for an exclusive, how much they charge for a game to go up on the store. Like all the financial stuff had to go behind the scenes because they had to pull it as part of the investigation and as part of the lawsuit. The other thing that ended up like really blowing up is that, and which is the real end of the case. So basically, what happens is to give you some background. If you had an iPhone, you used to be able to download Fortnite on the Apple
Yeah.
Store, right? But Apple, with every purchase in the App Store, they take a 30% cut, no matter what it is. So if you pay $1 for a game or a microtransaction, Apple takes 30%, regardless, every single time, no matter what. So Epic Games thought that wasn't really fair, because then that means for Fortnite, when it was on the iPhone, the people who make the game don't get a cut of that money.
Right.
They lose 30% only on mobile. So what Epic did was like, we're gonna take down Fortnite. So they haven't had Fortnite on an iPhone in a long time. So they decided to say that what Apple is doing is considered a monopoly. It's considered a monopoly for the App Store because they do not allow or offer other like launchers to be on your phone. So they don't allow for a Google Play Store. They don't allow for something that Epic ended up launching called the Epic Game Store, which is their own same thing, same exact thing. They don't allow for that download because they only want you to buy something directly from Apple, so they could get that 30% cut of it regardless, right? So that became huge. It was all over. Now that is why if you go on the App Store right now, because Epic won this lawsuit, you can go on your App Store right now and download emulators. You can
Yeah.
download emulators because it's like there's a weird loophole considering emulators something that you can actually use. And it was because of this lawsuit. Now, all of that is to say, this is fucking crazy because Epic Games and everything they've done, right, have made it very clear that this is what they want. If Disney comes in and buys this shit, you know what ends up happening? Disney owns Fortnite. And if Disney owns Fortnite, that means they own all the collaborations. Now, I don't know if how much of Fortnite do you know, Dom? Are you very well
No,
versed in
nothing.
Fortnite?
No, I
Have you
just
ever
know Travis Scott was on it once.
Okay. You ever played it?
Hell no.
Okay. So this is what happens. All Fortnite does when it comes to skins and collaborations is that they go ahead and they talk to whoever they want to collaborate with and they figure out IP laws and copyright stuff, and the person makes some money off of that skin when it's purchased, right? But that has to be in collaboration with the person. So, for example, the Travis Scott skin or the Weekend skin, they feature it in Fortnite. It's limited time, usually probably 2-3 months, sometimes 6 months. That's very rare. Um, you could purchase it for like $20 for that skin. Every purchase toward that skin, that Travis Scott gets like a small percentage of that, right? That's why they wanted to go around the Apple thing because then 30% goes to Apple, so it's not financially beneficial. Um, the thing is, why that this news is crazy is because Fortnite is known. to have one of the best IP lawyers of all time. They have the best copyright IP lawyers of all time. Because in order for you to be able to have The Simpsons, Family Guy, South Park, Disney, The Walking Dead, anything you can imagine as like a franchise is most likely a skin in Fortnite these days. You have to go directly to them and be like, hey, this is what we want. Like, we want to collaborate with you. And they have to play ball because a lot of these companies love to like be like, yo, you got McDonald's on here. I don't fuck with McDonald's. So I don't want to collab. So these copyright lawyers are like, they're so good at convincing them. It is crazy. I heard, I can't confirm because I don't know people, but I heard through industry, through other people, through journalists, that they have two entire floors of their headquarters dedicated to just these lawyers,
Yeah, no, yeah.
which is crazy.
As person that works in a place that has a lot of money, yeah, they have lawyers usually have their own area.
That's insane to me. So if Disney buys Fortnite or has a majority stake in Fortnite, that means Epic Games. That means they get way more money out of all. Disney's already rich. Disney's already the richest thing in existence. Disney could buy Disney could buy the entire planet twice over. That's how rich
Yeah.
Disney is. So it's not that crazy to think that they could do this. Now I had asked someone, is that even possible? And they said, yeah, it's possible. But when they looked up who represented Epic Games during uh, the Epic versus Apple fight online, I mean, through the court case or whatever, guess who? Guess who represented them?
I don't know.
Uh,
Johnny Cochran.
they on retainer. They had the lawyer group they had on retainer apparently, which is this is public information. Is the same lawyer group that is on retainer for Disney.
That's crazy.
So
But yeah,
that
that
makes
makes
it,
sense.
yeah. So it can happen. Would it happen? Maybe they're fishing it out. Maybe this is one of those things that companies do where they purposely let stories like this leak in order to see how the market feels about it, and then they go, man, maybe not yet. Maybe give it 4 more years and we'll do it or whatever. Who knows? So yeah, I just want to throw that into your mindscape, so you can see the future a little bit.
You want to hear something really sad and fucked up?
Sure.
You know how Disney is super powerful?
Okay.
Elon Musk is worth 4 times more than Disney.
Yeah, but not the same kind of worth.
No, I mean net worth.
Yeah, sure, net worth, but that's because he's like almost gonna be a trillionaire, which is
Hmm.
beyond like unethical. Like it is so crazy that
It's fucked up.
he can be that rich. Like one
He
person
has
could be
all the
this rich.
money.
Yeah,
He
one
has
of
all
my
the money.
one of my favorite things I've ever seen of an explanation for regular people, for people who are not constantly online, is um he can say this is how rich people function, is that he can say that their net worth is $1 trillion, and because he can say that he doesn't have any liquid money, it is not real. But because it's
Right.
not real, he can go ahead and buy Twitter and be like, well, how are you gonna pay for Twitter if you got no money? He's like, I'll give you some of my Tesla stock. And they're like, yeah, but that's not
Right.
real. He goes, that's true, that is not real, but you could take it if you want. And they go, oh,
Yeah.
okay. And then he sells his Tesla stock to his other company, so they own it, and then they don't have to really sell it anymore, so that he just fully owns Twitter. So like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
This is how rich people operate all the time. And I saw Trevor Noah explain this on his show, the last year or so of his show before he stopped, which is crazy.
Yeah. It's fucked up.
Hell yeah, brother. It's just how it's what we live. But now in Afghanistan, let me ask you something. Is there a lot of other Dominicans you find yourself fighting or arguing against when it comes to Mamdani himself?
I stay away from them, but I know that they are a huge percent, not a huge, but a significant percentage of fucking MAGA people, fucking just general racists. Uh
Mhm.
they usually support Israel for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
It's a lot of weird, fucked up shit with Dominicans where they just anything that's like a just generally they shouldn't be for, they are because they want to be white so bad that they will do anything. They'll sell their soul.
Yeah, they want to be white so bad, but it's too bad they can't be white. They can't be us. Great. I asked because one of my friends is like I wouldn't say he's not in that space whatsoever, but it's very clear that the bullshit that they sell people, it can even grab normal people out of
Yeah,
some bullshit. So when it comes to Mamdani himself, there's I have to have constant arguments at work. I'm like, dude, you realize that if he makes it so that New York gets paid minimum wage $30 an hour, is that we get more money, right? Because we don't get paid
yeah,
minimum wage, but
yeah,
because they have to fucking account for the difference, it's crazy. It's
yeah.
crazy. And now they put out a report saying like how much money it's like it's called the true cost of living report for New York City.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Did you see
it's
it?
fucked up. No, but I know it's high. I live there.
Bro, it is insane. Insane. So basically, they say you taking account into childcare, healthcare, a job. They broke it down into all the categories. And they show you can look this up online. The true cost of living in New York, and you have to have basically no debt for this to
Yeah.
happen.
Oh yeah.
The true cost of living in New York is that if you are a single adult with no children, you need to make at least $70,000 with
That's fucking
no
crazy.
debt at all, which is nearly impossible. And
Yeah.
if let's say you don't like it's just you and your whoever you're dating and you guys don't have kids and you live together, $130,000 a year has to be brought into the home,
Yeah.
which is insane. So that goes to tell you, like, this is not only that we live in I live in a very expensive city, um, but when I have people like my friends or coworkers tell me like, this guy he wants to bring stupid ass dumb shit. He wants to fill my hole. He wants to fill all these potholes. What's he gonna do for me? I'm like, yo, you know how expensive it is here right now? He's trying to
Yeah.
make something work,
Yeah.
bro. My
The
mom ran into
childcare.
him in Bushwick, and I got mad.
Oh man, yeah.
Because
That's so funny.
my mom and the like during the week, she's older, so she'll go to like where they give out food for free and stuff like that at these
Yeah. Yep.
churches. And what happens is that she went to her regular spot and he was just there. And I'm like, I've been
Yeah.
trying to catch this guy since the summertime. I've been trying to get a selfie with the mayor. Like, hey, Mr. Mayor, let me get a
Yeah.
selfie.
I mean, you can. He walks to whatever the fuck that place is called.
City
Where
Hall?
the mayor lives.
Oh, to the mansion or whatever.
Yeah, he walks it every day.
Yeah.
So people usually just walk over there to say
Listen,
hi.
I just don't want to be that guy. I just want
No, yeah, I
him.
get it. I wouldn't do it either, but
Yeah.
would like to see him.
Yeah, I would like to meet him, shake his hand, and be like, dude, you have no idea the
Yeah.
amount of psychos I had to like convince
Whew.
to tell them like you're a good guy. Cause it's a
Yeah.
lot. It's a lot of crazy people that I had to be like, you really want the guy who got pierced nipples to be your mayor? Okay. Sure, buddy. Fucking crazy.
That's so
Um
funny.
be-
It is
uh
funny just to be like, because if you really break down everything, the selling point for him being so great is just that he's a regular guy and not a piece of shit. That's really all it is.
yeah.
It's not like he's doing something insane. He's just not a piece of shit, and that's how rare it is.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's so rare that he's not a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I think
Literally
it's
just like if you were mayor, what would you do? And it'd be what he's doing. Just fixing, just helping people like I'm supposed to. That's
yeah.
literally never who wins.
No, never who wins. And also, first of all, we are like a year or two older than this guy.
Yeah, no, that's fucked up. It really hurts my feelings.
It hurts me so bad that I'm just barely older than the current mayor of New York City.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it's wild to me.
yeah,
And what's even funnier is that people really try to be like, "Oh yeah, I wanted the other guy. I wanted Cuomo to win." I was like, "Oh, you mean the
yeah.
guy that's
No,
like
you did it.
70 something that lives in fucking
Yeah,
upstate, like on
yeah. No,
Long
you didn't.
Island?" You know
You
what this
did
guy
not.
when he went to Bronx Science, and then
That's
his
funny.
the thing that he said is that I went to Bronx Science because I couldn't get into Stuyvesant, and I couldn't get into Stuyvesant either. I know that fucking feeling.
Yeah, no,
I was in middle
yeah.
school and like my
That
middle
shit
school was
was hard
supposed
as
to send me up
shit,
for Stuyvesant, and I didn't fucking do it.
bro. Yeah, no, man. I remember. I was in grade school and I was trying to get into a good middle school. It was like the Pace Academy or some bullshit. And they were like, here's this giant fucking homework packet. And then at the end of the summer, you have to pass a test. And
Yeah.
I just didn't do anything. I was like,
Oh no, I did that shit.
just put me in the shitty school.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
no,
doing
I did that. I did that. This is the craziest part. I
Yeah.
did that. I got into that school, right?
Nice.
And still to this day, I think it's number. It used to be number one, but now it's the second best, like
Yeah.
middle school. I think it's a middle school, high school now, which is like
Yeah.
super normal. But at the
Yeah.
time, it's the second. Now it's the second best middle school in Brooklyn, right?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I got into it in sixth grade, and I'm like, and it was so hard for me, which I thought it wasn't gonna be hard for me, but it was really hard for me. I got bullied by teachers, which is crazy, like truly disrespected by, like to this day, I think about how horrible and how first of all how racist, mind you,
Yeah.
my school, that middle school was pro black, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was very like 80 to 90% of the students and the teachers are all black, right?
Yeah.
And they were very good at like talking about everything, and it's like it was very nice to be in that
Yeah.
way. But I gotta tell you, my math teacher was wild racist toward me. Wild racist toward me and my friend who was like, I think he was like Honduran. I don't even remember. I only met him that year. He was like
Yeah.
Honduran or something, but he was a big fat guy and he
Yeah.
looked like he was Asian. And that's all the jokes that she made to him. That's all.
What the
He's
fuck?
like Asian Samoan. He kind of had like that vibe, you
Yeah.
know. That's all she did was that those kind of jokes to him.
That's
She was
crazy.
wild racist to me, like Dom. When I mean racist, I mean like I had no friends. It's sixth
Damn.
grade. I'm getting bullied by my teacher. My mom is doing the typical mom, Dominican mom, like I'm gonna send you to school with like Dominican food as lunch, you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
little containers. She's like, if you could find a microwave or whatever, like heat it up, you know. So I asked around. I didn't want to ask around because I felt weird about it. But the only teacher I could ask is her because she had a
Oh,
microwave in her
fuck.
classroom, right? So I don't even remember how the lunchroom looks like in that school because I only took lunch in her classroom.
Damn, with your bully, you eating lunch with your bully every day, bro?
Bro, I would heat it up and it's like normal Spanish food.
Yeah,
And you know what she did? She
yeah,
was a old she would have a gaggle of like the other sixth grade, seventh grade girls around her
yeah.
at her desk. Ew, yo, what the fuck is that smell?
Jesus,
You don't like
bro.
rice? You don't like rice, beans, and chicken? That smell nasty. Rice, beans, and chicken smells nasty to you? That's crazy. So I don't know what the fuck you put in my microwave. I'm like, food?
Damn,
I don't know
bro.
what to tell you. And the worst part about it, bro, this is number one. This is the number one. I know I'm kind of like trauma dumping here, but I think it's really funny.
Nah, it's funny as fuck.
The number one thing that she was it was the worst racist thing that she did. Now, this is two parts, real quick in this way. Okay, how should I say this? When you got in trouble in school, right, and you're bilingual, and they'll send you to the dean or the whatever. They'll send you to somebody else's office, the principal, to go call your parents, right, or they'll
Yep,
call your parents, and if the person in charge doesn't speak the language that you speak in, they would ask you to translate, right?
right.
Tell your mom I said that you're in trouble for
Oh
throwing an
yeah,
apple, right?
that's very funny.
And you
Yeah,
had to
I
do
used
it
to
a
just
lot.
lie. I
Yeah,
used to lie all the time.
yeah, you lie. Obviously, you
Yeah,
lie. You fucking speak
yeah,
two languages, you lie, right?
yeah,
It's like, oh, I'm in trouble because I yelled at him, and they don't like that. And your mom's like, well, don't yell at him,
yeah.
And in reality, you stabbed him with a pencil, and you're like, all right. So, um, I, I for as long as if from that year until the end of high school, I
Yeah,
refused to do homework. Right? I just that was my sticking point. Maybe it's rebellion or
yeah.
whatever. Maybe some of it is because I figured out the numbers of it, and I'm like,
Yeah, once you figure out that you can pass without doing homework, why the fuck would you do homework?
if I could get an 80% or 90%
Yeah,
of this class without doing homework, why would I do homework? So I never did it.
yeah,
Right? So I never did homework in her class, and she hated that.
yeah.
She hated that so much because she wanted it wasn't enough that you give the homework in. She would walk to every individual student and wanted you to hand the homework directly to her hand.
That's weird.
Horrible. It's controlling, it's abusive, it's
Yeah,
wild, right? So the only two people who, not only two people, but often it was me and my friend who like didn't do homework. But I was very pro, like anti homework, right?
Yeah.
I never did it. I was like, and some of it honestly was because it was super hard for me because
Yeah.
I'm in sixth grade and they're teaching me like 12th grade math, which is like
Yeah.
that's an
Yeah.
insane thing to like try to ask a 10-year old.
Yeah.
So the worst thing that she's ever done is that she would. This applied for. I'll give you this. She did it to everybody in this way. If you didn't do your homework, and it's the second time you didn't do it, she'll have you stand in front of the class. This is 2001. She'll have you stand in front of the class and use her cell phone, her flip phone, her Razor, her Nokia, whatever it was, like the gray flip phone. You remember the gray flip phone
Yeah.
where the
Yeah.
battery
Yeah.
was on the outside of the lid?
Yeah.
Um, call your parent in front of everybody and tell them you didn't do the homework.
That's so funny.
It's so wildly abusive to do to a 10-year-old
Yeah.
because you have to like be shameful in front of 20 other
Yeah.
kids, right? And this is early 2000s. It's 30 other kids. It's so
Yeah.
many
Yeah.
students in that class. So she had me do it once, right? And she had me do it once and she picked up on the fact that I might be lying because I'm speaking
Ooh,
Spanish.
hell yeah.
What do you think she did?
I have no idea.
If
Fucking
think about an absurdly smart but racist thing to still do and
probably
abusive.
just like pick up the phone and do like a fake Spanish.
Ooh, close. That's close. I'll give you that. That's close. You want to make sure that you can't get you want to make sure that you don't like get in trouble with the actual administration if you do that. So I'm gonna give you one more
Right.
chance.
Just yell at her, just be really loud and slow and speak slowly.
You look at your classroom, you scan to whoever else and say
Oh,
who else speaks
whoever's
Spanish here,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and I need you to live translate to the class
And what he's saying?
to make sure he's not lying.
Yo,
And that's what
damn.
she did. And from that day on, I was like, I don't want to be here anymore. I stopped doing everything. I stopped doing all the work of all
Yeah.
classes, pick fights, being annoying, and that's like the first 2 months.
Yeah, yeah,
That's like the
yeah.
first 2 months or the first month or so of the school. What get guess what happens very shortly after
Or you get kicked out, you go to Bushwick or some shit.
9/11.
Oh, right, yeah, that's right.
9/11 happens. It changes like how we just work
Yeah.
as a society. There's panic. People funk. Everybody's depressed and all messed up. Then they tell at the end of the school year, they tell my mom, this beautiful lady, beautiful guidance counselor, tells my mom, he hasn't done anything. He has really bad grades, and she was disappointed. I'm crying my eyes out. He is very um she's like, why are you lying to me about your doing your homework and stuff?
Oh, yeah.
And I'm crying. I just don't want to be there. And she says, look, we're gonna have to hold him back.
Oof.
The problem with holding me back, she says, is that this school doesn't allow that.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And because she doesn't allow that, you're gonna have to get kicked out of the school.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you get kicked out of the school, you're gonna have to figure something out.
Yep.
And my mom was upset. So she put me in a regular public middle school.
Yep.
And because she put me in a regular public middle school, with a full year's worth of knowledge of this intensely abusive school that had such a high curriculum in comparison to everything else, I dominated until 11th grade. There was nothing no teacher could show me that I didn't learn
Yeah, yeah.
because I just retained all that information through muscle memory or brain memory or memory in general.
Yeah.
And then no longer had to deal with, I was like, I already know how to solve this. And they're like, how do you know how to do the Pythagorean theorem at 7th grade? I'm like, fucking, because they beat it into me last year and told me, you stupid spick, you fucking
Yeah.
can't do shit. You can't.
Yeah. No, yeah, I did something similar because I didn't go to that Pace one. I went to some other fucking private school in the Bronx, and I got straight Fs.
Yeah.
And then and then they fucking sent me off to, well, other shit happened.
Yeah.
And then I spent a year in Far Rockaway, and then moved to the Bronx, and then 9/11.
Oh, okay. Then 9/11. Got it.
Yeah, yeah.
Crazy. Time before 9/11, nobody will ever believe it. We're getting to that.
Nah,
We're in that point now, and nobody will ever believe how our lives were before 9/11
yeah.
because it was never heard of. All right.
Uh, you know, they say never forget, but I forget all the time.
Every year, I forget. Oh yeah, that happened. That
Yeah.
did happen. It was
I'm like, oh
September
yeah.
11th.
Goddamn.
All right. Well, that's the end of the episode today. I greatly appreciate it. If you watched, yeah, hope you learned something on how to build a D&D character, a MAGA D&D character,
Yes.
and then also like what what it means to be an abused child in the New York City public school system. Um, so I I'm Jesse the Sorrow. He is Zendash the rapper. You can find all our stuff here. Follow us everywhere. Go to Apple Music, Spotify, whatever streaming service, title, whatever you can find. You can listen to his music. Zen Space Dash. That means there's a space in between. It doesn't mean that there's a space in the name. All right. Listen to the music. Follow,
Yeah,
subscribe.
well, welcome to Mom Donnie San, you stupid, ugly, dirty, fucking bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. Thank you.